Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. We're going to be taking a look at a game I played in the Leopard. I want to say this might be the best game that I've ever played in this tank so far. I have some 40 battles in it, and this is probably the best one. It was a tier 5 match, so usually at this tier level, when it's 4s and 5s, I mean, it's honestly just the players aren't that good on the teams, so it's if you're a good player, you know, you could usually carry games like this, and that's what happened. So I'm gonna go ahead, fast forward. I get into this bush, obviously, and I don't run this thing with binocs anymore. I have it set up so that I have like 450 something view range permanently, or 460 or something like that. You know, this and the Lux, the Lukes, they have very, very, very good spotting distance, and honestly, like, you don't even need binocs, really. You really don't need them, because at this tier, no one is gonna have more view range than you and stuff like that. So I mean, you could if you really wanted to run them, but I feel like it's just not necessary if you have a setup like I have. So I'm going to keep fast forwarding through here just so we can get to the good part of the video. You can see that I'm doing a good amount of passive scouting here. We have 714 spotting, which at tier 4-5 is pretty good. You know, you have to remember that guns don't do as much damage, you know, at this level and stuff like that. So what can I see? Well, the Valentine is pushing here, and look at the map. Everyone is here, right? We're losing this game by a little bit of HP, by one tank. I'm trying to basically just take shots at the Valentine. That's all I'm doing here. And what's going to happen? Like, if you guys are looking at the map, you already know what's going to happen. People are going to push this way. We have a KV-220. We have a Type T-34, T6 medium. You know, like, all these people are here, and they're going to do this, right? And probably also do this. So we're losing this. We're losing this. And even so, we're on top of that, we're losing like this area too. My entire team, as you would expect for like a tier 4-5 game, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have like 9 tanks back here plus the arty. You know, pretty much like everyone that's left. There's no one else is anywhere else but in the pack is sitting here. Like, we have the Lukes and Matilda are kind of over there, but right, that's it. So I'm gonna come back and I want to do some spotting. So I'm saying, you know, F7. You guys pay attention to where I am, help me, and I will help you. So I spot the Type T-34, I spot the KV-220. The arty is doing a very good job at pummeling these guys as soon as I spot them. The arty, they did a good job this game. I don't care if they missed, they were paying attention to the map, and they're all, you know, at least taking shots at where I needed to take shots. So I try and grab this bush here. The problem with this bush, guys, is that you can't spot anything because there's this little like mound right here. So you have to kind of like inch your way up and stuff. So what I do is I just take a bunch of shots at this T6 medium. He's dead because he tried to push, and this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to stop these people's push, and the KV-220 is here. I know the weak spot is in the turret, so I'm gonna basically spam APCRs right into his turret so he doesn't try and get aggressive and push, because if he does, I might not be able to, you know, have the DPM basically to eliminate this guy. So I'm trying to put as many shots as I can into these guys to try and keep them from wanting to push up. You know, I get one, he gets one into me there. I'm trying to just keep shooting this guy. I'm trying to take even a little bit of damage because I want this guy to not push. I want them to one by one poke up so I can keep, you know, basically smacking them, and so that my arty has the time to whittle down these people's HP. What would have been smarter for them was just to probably all just push at once if they were going to push. Instead, what people do at this tier is they all just poke. They continue to poke instead of going back or just pushing, you know. So it's a much easier way to go about things by either just retreating or pushing all together. And what people a lot of times at this tier do is they don't work together. That happens at every tier, but I feel like it's more common at these lower tiers. So I take another shot there from the Valentine in order to eliminate him, and someone else eliminates him, but I got a shot in there, right? And now we have the SU-76 here, we have the T6 medium. Luckily the SU doesn't get a shot into me, and I have to run away again because we have more people pushing this way, which is what I expected, which is why I kind of came over here to spot it. And yeah, so we're at 2,000 spotting, 744 damage, and it's looking pretty good right now, but you know, we still have no map. That's the problem. Is you hear me explain this all the time. When you have no map to work with, like, they have this entire thing right here on the line I drew to the left of this line. the more map you have to work with, the more angles that you can kind of get into or find for yourself, and the easier it is for you to press into the enemy team. Now, we do have this giant rock formation here, which keeps a lot of us safe. You know, you could say that, but still, these people have like 3 avenues. This one, they have this one here, and they have this one over here to kind of push us. And, you know, that's 3 directions that we have to defend. So that's why I always try and take as much map as possible. I can hear the arty firing at me. I run away. And ELC is now going to push me here, and I know that. I already know he's going to do that. Luckily, someone spotted him over here. I guess it was the T6 or something. So I'm going to come up, and these are just the worst shots that I've ever taken, guys. You know, I'm trying to rush them and get a shot into this guy, and I just took like the worst of shots, and somehow I was still able to kill him without him getting a shot into me. But yeah, like literally just the worst. I don't know. I think I drank too much caffeine, you know, when I was taking those shots. So anyway, Matilda is here and Valentine is here, and these guys are, at least the Matilda I know is fairly tough to pen. The Valentine, I mean, it's like it's a tier 4, so I know that I can probably get away with, you know, APCRs for sure, and they'll be able to pen this guy. It's not going to be a problem. But I'm going to sit in this bush for now because I want to try and spot them coming around, because I knew the Matilda was probably going to push, and this way it gives the SU5 and the Bishop time to kind of shoot at this guy, and this guy hits the rock and whatever. I'm trying to, you know, get these guys to do the damage before this guy spots me, so that I don't have to basically give away all my HP. And they're doing a good job. I mean, they took, what, 350, 360 damage or HP away from this guy. So, you know, any damage you can do, guys, it's gonna help, right? I mean, we're in a game where there's only a 200 damage difference now, and you know this could make a huge difference. So now I'm gonna take shots at the Valentine, put 2 into him there. I'm going to try and put 1 more into him, and he bounces on me, and now I can get away with probably killing this guy. I mean, this thing just... It's a tier 4, right? It's not the worst tank in the world, but against a tier 5, even me, like the Leopard, like I bounced him, right? So like he might not even have the top gun. I know that I can easily overpower him, right? So we get the Matilda in kind of a crossfire here. Me and the VK blitz him, and now we're in a situation where it's just arty. So I have 1,217 damage, 2,478 assists, and this is incredible, right? At this tier, this is incredible, guys. And I don't take credit for a good amount of this. I mean, I have 3 kills and all. Sure, you could say I carried the game, but like the arty did a damn good job. The arty did a lot of damage, and people didn't give up. You know, they defended where they needed to. I mean, we didn't have the brightest team in the world, but I mean, these people did a good job. I think that without decent teammates like this, there's no way this game was being won. I mean, there's times where I spot an entire map, like the entire enemy team, and you know, we lose by a mile. So it took a good team as well. I'm getting shots at the LEF, and basically at this point, I'm going to go 2 times and just show you guys from the zoomed out camera view. This game is basically over. We're going to go ahead and clean up the SU5, and that's it. That's the game. But I wanted to show you guys this one because really it's just me showing off. I mean, I rammed him at the end there. You know, 5 kills, and this guy was basically like, you know, good job. I said I take no credit. Thank you, Arties. You know, the Arties did a phenomenal job, and yeah, I mean, this was just a great performance. And really, I'm just showing off because this is my best game in the Leopard. But I think, you know, both you and I could take, you know, some kind of advice from this game, right? I mean. Let's just go over again what happened here. I mean, we had a push coming this way, we had a push coming this way, and then we had a push coming this way. And all I did was spot these guys. We had people sit up here, we had people sitting back in here, we had Artie. I think we had another guy sitting back in here at one point to take kills, to take shots on the Matilda that was coming around. And then when we finally had to push, the VK joined me, and we pushed into this guy, the Matilda, in the ditch. So it was like, you know, everyone kind of worked together to make this work. This is why it's so important to have good teams on in this game, because you need everyone. Like, I can't do this by myself, man. There's no way. I mean, in rare circumstances you might be able to carry something, but Artie did a crap ton of damage, and that's how he made it work, guys. In a tier 8 or 9 game, this probably wouldn't have happened, but there you go. Hopefully you learned a thing or two from watching this, and yeah, let's get into the inputs. So I don't think there was anything blind, but we will take a look. So this was a mastery. We got a lot of badges here. 2,000, there was a little bit of blind, it looks like. 2,581 assists, 1,802 damage. This is like 4,400 combined, something like that. I mean, this was insane, guys, for tier 5. And yeah, obviously we're at the top here, but look at the Bishop, 1,409 damage and 4 kills. The SU5 did pretty decent too, 541 damage, but really the Bishop is one of the ones that carried this game. This guy did almost, you know, as much damage as I did. I mean, this was insane. 4 kills. So the two of us combined 9 kills. 9 kills, right? And what is this, like over 3,000 damage we did together. I mean, 3,200 damage, whatever that is. And this is why I say, like, there's no way I could have done this by myself, right? I kind of joke around by saying I don't take any credit, because in reality I do take a lot of credit for this game. But, you know, I just like to be humble, guys. You know, all I did was do a good amount of spotting, right? So we lost 40k, and it is what it is. We have to shoot so much APCR because I just can't get away with shooting the APs. They're not enough in a lot of situations. They just don't have like any pen. But that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm at 60% win rate, averaging 778 damage, and I have 48 battles in this tank. So this must have been the 48th, I guess. And of all those 48 battles, this is by far probably the best. But it's the best one I've played, right? It's the best one I've played. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed this one, guys. I'll catch you for the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.